Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be working on a very large project, and it's going to span several episodes. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, I've got a lot of responses from a lot of you guys in the comments down below, and I like to take my criticism and, put it to good use. And a lot of you guys said the past few episodes kind of seemed kind of boring. There's been not a lot of building, which I kind of thought I built some stuff. But anyways, I think today we're going to take that and we're going to use it to our advantage. We may not build a lot of stuff, but we will prep ourselves for what we're going to build and kind of talk a little bit about what I would like to do. So I want to do some underwater stuff. You guys really liked the underwater build, and we're not technically done with it. We're still working on getting some of this underwater stuff done. And we haven't really utilized it too much, but we're going to work on that very soon. But today, what we need to do is get some of this this right here, the concrete powder. I want to make some concrete, and I want to try out a way of doing this. So we should have enough of this to be able to make up quite a bit of concrete powder, I hope. I do have a lot of sand and a lot of gravel, and I do have a lot of bone meal. A whole bunch of bone meal. But concrete powder in its own isn't really that great, right? It's not the greatest thing in the world because you have to take it and turn it into concrete. Now, I've seen a couple different ways to do this, but when you place it in here, you can't just break it. And we need to set up a little system to do this fast. And we're probably going to have to set here and place it for quite a while. But I'm going to kind of go over a way that you can do it pretty quickly. As long as you have a beacon that I have set up. Like if you have a beacon like that, you should be able to set it up pretty quick. We're going to need a bucket though. I got a bucket somewhere. There's a bucket. Awesome. So let's take this bucket. And I want to take some obsidian as well. If I have some. Well, I have one obsidian. That'll be fine. That's all we need is one obsidian anyways. So I'm going to take this one obsidian. So we're going to set up a little area that's going to make it easy for us to do this. Let's pop it in anywhere over here would work. Probably somewhere where there's not a lot of zombies all over the place. Or creepers trying to kill us. So maybe let's go down here to this area that we really need to refine eventually. And I think this would be a good time to refine it. So we have a little bit of water there. I'm going to just place it on the ground here. Much like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to place the block here. There's going to be obsidian right here. And there's going to be water flowing. So let's go ahead and place our water. And the thing is, we don't want water touching us. So we'll make sure to dig a hole here. Place the water. It'll flow in there. Place our obsidian. And what we need to do is in our offhand, place this. And whenever we hold down right click, it'll place the block. But you see it also places up here as well. So that's why we need to kind of dig one more down. Just like that. Perfect. So we have a little area. Let's go ahead and break this because we don't need that there. So what we're going to do is hold down right click and then hold down both. So what we're doing is we're holding down both our mouse buttons at the same time. And what this will do is immediately turn that that dust into actual concrete. Yeah. And it should be collecting all that. As you can hear, some of it's building up above and stuff like that, but for the most part, I think if we place some blocks above, it'll probably reduce that a little bit. So whether it lands on us. There we go. But yeah, all you gotta do is hold both of your mouse buttons down. And I mean, you could probably set up a hotkey for this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that would work. Should work. By the way, we need to have a hole down here. There we go. So that doesn't happen again. Perfect. And whenever you run out, you just place it in your hand again. Make sure you place it first, then hold down both your mouse buttons. And I mean, this is probably the fastest way to obtain this. I don't know if there's any other faster way of getting concrete. I mean, this is what you're going to have to do. So you guys may not have known this, but right next door to our base is this giant ravine here. And I mean, it's a beautiful ravine. This is like perfect. And I was thinking maybe we could do some kind of ravine type builds here and make this look also futuristic and still remain underwater. Like, or we can just have it open here. We can drain out all the water inside and have it capped off with glass on top so you can see the kind of water above and maybe do something like that. But I don't know. But as you can see in here, I did get tons of white concrete and it is now finally filled up. Man, there's a lot of stuff we can do with this. And the only thing I can think of to do possibly right now is maybe line the floor with this concrete, or maybe just start off by making subfloors. I'm still debating. I do want to get glass up here. Maybe that would also be something nice to do. But it'd be better to build first and then probably clear the water. Because, yeah, it'll just be easier that way. I can't see how it would be easier with not having that. Not having water in here. Because we can breathe underwater, so that's not an issue. I don't know. There's some really interesting ideas that I have planned. So right now I have some glass being made. I don't know if it's going to be enough glass. But yeah, I think I'm going to clear this out, or try my best to clear it out first. And see where that goes. As of right now, this sand is like on the edge of falling. So yeah, we need to fix that. Because as soon as that falls, it's gone anyways. And we'll do the same over here. We need to find like an edge where the sand and stuff is not going to fall anymore. There we go. Perfect. Same with this little piece. Awesome. And we kind of got to find common ground here on where we should start placing glass. And I think this is actually a good location right here to place our glass. And unfortunately with this texture pack, and because I don't use Optifine, it doesn't have a connected texture. So that kind of leaves us with this bubbly looking thing. But if you guys are using a texture pack or whatever, it may look different for you. It all depends. But this is about as vanilla as you're going to get. Now, the problem is I might not have enough glass to make it all the way over. But man, I really want this to be filled with glass right away. Once we get this filled with glass, we can start working on this. I think this is almost going to be as big of a project clearing the water as it was to clear the temple. Because there's a lot of water in here. But, you know, I like big projects. It gives me something to actually work on. And plus, an episode from now, you guys will get a world download. So you guys will actually be able to stick along and hang out in this world and try it out for yourself. I'm trying to do it every 20 episodes. So, kind of keeps my Google Drive down. Because these worlds can get pretty large in size. I think this one's already pushing 100 meg. It's pretty large. So I'm gonna keep this up. Hopefully it's not too boring. Try my best. And I'll be back. Alright, so I got all the glass placed down on here. Now what I gotta do is kind of try to clear the water as best I can, and in process of doing that, I have some furnaces. I'm going to try and line up as best I can to kind of cook this as fast as possible. Probably not going to be the fastest process in the world, but I'm going to try. It's hard when you're floating down like that. Over and over again. Alright, I already have a couple. So, let's get started with using our sponge. Now, what we need to do is start from the top. Yeah, and worry about getting these large sections done like so, and kind of dropping the level little by little is what it's going to take. Placing multiples kind of helps with that in a small area. What you're doing is trying to get rid of the water sources, just like that. We've managed to get rid of some water sources. This actually might not take as long as I thought it was going to take. Maybe not. Anyways, we have to go back through here and break all these to get them back. I did bring some sea lanterns to hopefully light up some of these areas that are going to get dark from us just lighting things. But anyways, I got to go through, break all this, basically repeat this whole process again. Yeah, I think an axe is the best. At least for most of this. There we go. So yeah, big process ahead. Very big process. That's going to take a little bit of time. So that turned out to be a bit more than I planned on, considering I have been doing this now for about 3.5 hours or so. I have been at clearing this out of water. I thought I was going to do a time lapse, and then I realized there is no way the raw footage is going to like being transferred over to my main computer. Yeah, because when I do time lapses, I record them on a separate computer, and then I have to transfer that over. Usually that takes quite a while to transfer, and I have to use FTP to transfer it over because I can't send it through USB, because normal USB puts me at about 4 gigs max file size, and yeah, these are usually longer clips than 4 gigs. So yeah, no time lapse, but 3.5 hours worth of footage would have been pretty much, it would have been close to 100 gigs of footage. So yeah, that's a lot. Considering like the SSD on just my computer alone right in here is 500 gigs. Yeah, that would have been pretty ridiculous. But anyways, it looks gorgeous. This looks absolutely phenomenal. So what we're going to have to do here, as I was clearing it out, I was placing light sources. As you can see, there is light sources here, and that was just so I could, whenever I was clearing at the water, it was completely dark, because if I'm in water, I get, you know, that bonus effect which lets me see, but only underwater. So yeah, I was able to, that's why I brought all these lamps with me, so I can do this. I think what we're going to do down here is clear out the bottom for the most part. And yeah, I can tell, yeah, it's going to be way easier now that we have the water gone. It's so much easier to mine. Oh, this is going to be way better. And what I'm planning on doing is like mining up the side of the walls and everything like that. I want walkways and stairways and things like that that are kind of built into this, that just go up the side and sort of do that thing. And I think that's going to look really good. We're going to work on a couple plans here soon that is going to get that all set up. And I'm going to go ahead and take some of this coal. Nice. Mainly so I can repair my tools. I did get a little bit of experience from clearing this all out. Every time I was cooking up the sponge, I got experience when I pulled it out. So, yeah, hoorah for that, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and head up here. I want to kind of just get some of this area cleared out. I need to get some of the sand gone. Sand needs to disappear. But I think this is going to be a wonderful place to do a project. Plus, it's right next to the house, right next to the base. So making a tunnel down through our other paths into this will be amazing. Like, we'll be able to get a tunnel into this, and it'll look just, yeah, man, I can't wait. It's gonna be really cool looking. I have so many plans going through my head right now of how I want this to look. It's just a matter of just doing it. Just getting it all set up and doing it. So yeah, like having these walls kind of cleared out. This is where we'll eventually have buildings and stuff. We'll have like special rooms for things. Maybe even have a storage room down in here. This looks like a nice little area. And since we can mine so ridiculously fast, doing this is going to be so easy. Mining all this out, making this look good. Man, oh man, I'm super excited. By the way, I'm going to take this up as well. This will be like another stairway. We'll do 3 wide on some of these. Sort of leaning over the edge. But I kind of want to show you guys an outline of what I hope to be able to accomplish from this. And we're, of course, going to have bridges that are going to be linked across, allowing us to walk over here. We'll have bridges that just link, going through all the different sections. You know, I mean, it's going to look good. It looks so good. Man, I just can't believe how fast this pick is. This is, like, insane, guys. Like, if you get that beacon set up, oh, man, I would strive to get that done as fast as possible. I mean, even for this, it is just absolutely... I mean, that's just our pick, but... Man, oh, man. So, yeah, we'll have, like, different tunnels that lead through the side. We'll also have stuff that are sticking out the side. I have tons of stuff to get smelted. So, how about we travel on over here real quick. Let me pick this up. Some of you guys are saying, you mine so carelessly, you don't pick up any of your blocks after you mine them. And that's just because, you know, I know I can pick them up later. I mean, I don't know what the fuss is about it, but it would take me way too much time to just worry about picking up the blocks immediately as I was mining. Especially when I'm mining as fast as I'm mining. Like, there's no way for me to worry about going, oh, I missed a block. Oh, I missed a block. Oh, I better go grab that block. So, yeah, that's why I mine the way I've been mining. That's just how I'm so used to doing it. But anyways, we're completely full. Completely full. Let's head down. And all I gotta do is work my way up here. Doing a little quick swim. And, yeah, this is another little area that I want to build onto. And there we go. We're like right at our house. And this is what it looks like from above. Kind of misty and dark. You can't really tell anything yet. It's kind of cool how that like fog effect looks when you're looking through the glass. Huh. The farther away you get, the more you can't really tell. But when you're above water, you can see right through it. That's kind of cool. So, some things I definitely need to get going. All this cobblestone has got to go in here. We've got to get that cooked up. We need quite a bit of it, actually, because I'm going to be using a lot of brick design. We have a bunch of concrete. That's also going to be stuff that we get done. As you can see, we're still producing a bunch of glass. Go ahead and throw the rest of that in there. Oh, it's actually built up. We might have an issue down there. I need to go down there and check it real quick. We haven't done it in a while. Sometimes we get some blockage where things just aren't working anymore. We kind of have to come down here and figure out what's causing the holdup. So we have a bunch of fuel. We got cobblestone in there somehow. That's backed up. It's grinding up sand. That's backed up. That's pushing one at a time. Like it's supposed to. Dropping it into here. And it can't really send anything out because it's still working on sand. And how's this looking? That's looking fine. Huh. I wonder, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just taking a little bit extra time. That should be receiving stuff. Yep. There it goes, and it gets spit out. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I will see you guys in the next episode.